Alright, I guess we have started recording here, but let me double check. Yes, we have started recording now. So the question was, like in our homework, the question was, you take a two number and an operator, and depending on the operator, you do the operation on that two number, right? So let me remove this additional code from here. Remove it, and then as you notice here, can you see that we are taking, I think I removed one number as well. Hold on. So let me remove this unnecessary code from here. Now we are taking a number in and converting it to double and saving this number to x, and then we are taking an operator and then saving it to w, and then we are taking another number, converting it to double and storing it to another variable, right? Then what we are doing here, notice here, where is your operator? The operator you input is stored in w. Now you are comparing that operator. Let me put a breakpoint here. You are comparing that operator with plus. If it is plus, then you are adding these two numbers x and y and storing the result in z. If it is not plus, then you are comparing, is it minus? So if it is minus, then you are doing a subtraction operation and storing the result in z. Similarly, if it is a multiplication, you are doing multiplication and storing the result in z. If it is a division, right? So now let me do an execution and you will see how it is work. Now okay, so let's say we are inputting the first number as 10 and the operator is, let's say, multiplication, okay, and the second number is 7. So first number was 10, operation is multiplication, and the second number is 7. If you take your local variables, can you see the first number we have input is 10, the operator we have input is multiplication, and the second number we have input is 7. Now we are comparing w equal to plus. So what is the value of w? Multiplication. So multiplication equal to plus. Is it true? No. So notice here, the value of w is multiplication. We are saying multiplication equal to plus. It is not true, right? It is not true. So when we are checking it, see, did it come to line number 16? No, right?
No,
it went to the else if part. Now we are comparing w with minus. Now w, if you replace the value of w, it is multiplication. Multiplication equal to minus. Is it true?
False.
False. Then it will not execute line number 18. Instead it will be going to line number 19. See here. Now it came to line number 19, right? Now what is the value of w? Multiplication. Now if you replace w with multiplication, it becomes multiplication equal to multiplication. So multiplication equal to multiplication condition is true. So it should come to line number 20, right? It should not skip line number 20 as it skipped line number 16 and 18. Now it should come to line number 20 and it should not go to any other condition. So you will see if I execute.
The condition has been fulfilled now, so it just needs to be
Yeah. So now you can see we are in line number 20 because the condition is true. Now it is executing the body of that condition. So you will see another variable will be added here, and the value of it will be 70, right? And the execution is done. It didn't do anything else, right?
We didn't put print, that's why it's not printing.
Yeah, so we do not have a print, but let me double check. So now if you scroll down, it was like after doing the subtraction, it is done. We do not have any other condition, but if you have a condition, you will see it will straight away go to that statement. Let's say you want to print the result, right? So put the result here and let me do the execution again. So now I have another line at the end, 29, print. So it should now, after satisfying the condition, it should now come to the print line. So operator, let me do again multiplication. Second number, let me input 7. Now it will do the same thing that we did last time, right? So it did the multiplication, it results in the z variable. Now it is printing. Can you see, after doing the multiplication, right, after doing the multiplication in this line, it didn't do anymore, didn't check any more condition. So after doing line number 20, basically it did not execute any of the other lines. It straight away went to line number 29. Is that correct?
Yes.
So if you now execute this, you will see your value is there. So are we clear about what we are trying to understand here?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so we also did the same example using select case. Let me show you a difference the way it does if you use select case, right? So I'm going to comment out all of this part where we did if now we will here, if you take a look here, we are taking again the number, first number, the operator, and the second number, and then we are not doing the if condition. Instead, let me bring this other part, select case. Let me bring this select case on top. Okay, now take a look. So what we are doing here, we are taking the numbers and the operator, and then we are doing a, remember in C we did switch, here it is select case. Now we are doing a select case on W. If W is plus, right? Can you see, if the value of W is plus, it will come to the block of case plus and do the summation. If the value of W is minus, it will directly come to minus block and do the subtraction. If the value is W, and it will directly come to the block of, if the value is multiplication, it will directly come to the block of multiplication and do the multiplication. If the value is division, it will directly come to the division block. Other than that, if the value is modulus, then it will do the mod operator, right? Then you need to have, with case you need to have what? Like if it is not any of the value, what it will do? You need to have a block for that. Else, let's say print
Bad operator.
bad operator, right? Bad operator, right? Let me put a breakpoint here. So what let me, and also let me check my syntax if the syntax is correct. So here in line number 25 it is showing I will have to put case else. Let me do the syntax now. Okay, now if I execute it, so if I execute it, what will happen? Can anyone tell me?
Directly go to the main what operator you put, directly go this stage.
So what is the difference between if, else if and this case?
If else is step by step, it is if you put like
Please enter your access code followed by the pound sign. Please enter your access code followed by the pound sign. You entered 99437. There are 5 participants in this conference. Please announce yourself.
Hey, yes, I was dropping off. So what will be the difference here?
yeah, I told you like if it is like gradually go one by one, check it with operator you put, and the select case is like when you put like a specific, go straight directly go to state specific operator.
So which one is like, so the summary it comes, if you put if else if you have a 100 condition and if your expected condition is in 95th position, it will be checking first 94, it will be checking first 94 and then it will get the 95th one, right? But first it will have to check first 94 condition, right? If you use if else if, but if you use select case, then what will happen here? It will directly go to the 95th condition.
It will select the case directly.
Yeah. So which one is more efficient?
Select one.
Select one. Okay. Now let me do an execution. Okay, so again I am going to input the same parameters. Operator as a multiplication, and second number as 7. Now if you take a look at your local, let me remove all the output. If you take a look at your local variables, can you see we have x equal to 10 operator equal to multiplication y equal to 7. Now it is doing a case on W. It is doing a case on W means it is doing a condition check on W. Right? Now see, can you see, it is directly, it didn't check plus, it didn't check minus, it directly came to the multiplication block. Is it true?
Yes.
And what is going to do, it is doing the calculation and print it. That's it. How many times you need to click? A couple of times, right? Right? You can see your output here. So that's how if, else if and select case works. Does anybody has any question? If you don't have any question, I'll go to the for loop. Anyone has any question? Munir bhai, Shahid bhai, brother Abdul, Nabed, or
That's good. It's clear. It's very clear.
clear, right? Okay. Now, so if you do not have any question, I'm moving forward. Okay. Now, if you take a look, so this is how you use if condition, else condition, or let me show another thing that I discussed that day. If you want to say, right, if you want to say here before print, if you want to do a statement like the result of 7 multiplication 10 equal to 70, if you want to put an expression like this, then what you can do, very simple, very simple. What is your first operator? What is your first operator? X.
Plus.
X, right? And then yeah, and then plus plus what is your second operator? Actually,
Y.
let me do in that way. So this plus, and then you will have to put the
Percent.
plus over there, actually ampersand over there, and then you will have to display the plus sign, right? And then this is a string, you will have to put another ampersand. So then you are adding your, actually here it will be not plus, it will be your operator. What is your operator? W, right?
W.
Plus, actually this X ampersand W ampersand, what is the other thing? Your other value is Y, and then you have to put a equal to, right? To put an equal to,
Y.
what you need to do, you need to put another ampersand here, and then you need to include the equal to, and then you do this. So now what it will do is, it will basically show you the expression. Let me execute this. Multiplication and 7. Okay, now see, it is going to that particular block, and now if you print it, can you see 10 multiplication 7 equal to 70? But have you understood what I did here? How I built that expression? Does anyone has any question on line number 28?
Can you repeat one more time?
Sure. So yeah, let me repeat it. First, I want to, you understood what I want to show, right? I want to show you this.
Yeah.
So this 70 is the value of z. But before that I need to add the expression. Now I am doing, okay, this is my first value, and then I am, can you see this ampersand? This is a concatenation. This is a concatenation. You understand what is concatenation, right? Concatenation is, if you do 5 concatenation 7, it will do 57. If you will do I concatenation space concatenation m, it will do I space m. So concatenation basically add two things one after another. It is just like the bogies of train, right? The bogies of train are connected through a clip, right? Through a big clip.
Yeah.
So this concatenation basically, this is the concatenation, and this concatenation basically is working as a clip for the bogies of the train. So this is, the whole thing is a train. We are adding one after another. So we are saying x, that means 10, and then we are adding after that the w. W means the operator, right? And then with that we are adding another bogie with another concatenation. That bogie is y, and then with y we need to add n equal to. So we are putting another concatenation here, and then this equal to is a string. That's why I am putting it inside quotation. This equal to is a string. That's why I am putting it in a quotation, and then I am saying I'm doing another final clip to add the result. Is it clear, or you need further clarification?
It's clear. So the concatenation is used to join like the variables, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Variables or strings.
So why would that be like two concatenation, like before y after w?
You don't need two concatenation. Here you put one concatenation.
Yeah, you need one, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And what is the exact word? Concatenation?
Concatenation. Yeah. Concatenation. Concatenation.
Can you please write down over there?
Sure.
Line number 29.
Sure. Let me write here. So we are saying this is a concatenation operator.
Concatenation. Okay.
Operator. What it does?
Okay.
What it does is, let's say you did one thing here.
Concatenation 7 to 57.
United, right? United, and then you put a concatenation, right? And then you need to put a space, right? So what you do, you add another string, right? And then you put another concatenation operator here,
Space.
and then you write states, and then you put another concatenation operator here, right? And then you need another space, and then you put another concatenation here, and then you add off, and then you put another concatenation here, and a space here, and then you put another concatenation here, and then you put another string, right? Right? So if you do
run this United States of America, right?
Yeah, if you do this, let me put a print command here, right? And let me do an execution just for this line. I'm going to execute just this line. How do you execute just this line number 30? How do you execute? I don't want to execute anything else. I just want to execute line number 30. How do you do that?
Number 30?
Mm-hmm.
Comment here.
Huh?
You have to comment the other one or what?
So what you do, right click here. right click, and can you see run from stack?
Oh.
You click here. Right, now we are in line number 30. Now it should, now can it,
From the step it does hit right there.
yeah, right click up there. Now if you take a look here, we are in line number 30, and in line number 30 what we did, we have a word united, and with united we have added a space here. Remember, whatever is inside double quotation, it is a string. So united is a string, the space is another string, right? And then state is another string, and then this space is another string, right? And then off is another string, and then this is another, this is another string, this is another. So if you execute it, right, can you see United States of America?
Yeah.
Now, now,
I have a question though,
sure.
Last class, I think you mentioned on the video that concatenation is used for strings and the plus sign is used for integers, like adding numbers. So how come the question we were doing, you were supposed to add like numbers like x, y, or and we use the concatenation?
Okay, can you repeat your question, Abdul?
My question is, I believe that concatenation is used for strings. Am I right? Joining strings, like a string.
Yeah, string. Yeah.
So we use the plus sign for integers, like adding numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So in the question that we just saw, it has numbers in it, and we were using concatenation. So that's why I was kind of confused.
Okay. Now, see, if I instead of ampersand, instead of this ampersand, if I use plus, it will work. If I use plus, it will work. But remember, if you have a plus, right? If you have a plus, and plus works in two different ways. So if you give plus to numbers, it will add, it will sum these two numbers. If you give plus to string, it will concatenate these two strings. So plus has two use. Plus can sum, plus can concatenate depending on the value, depending on the operator.
Yeah, but my question was number line 28. You have x, and then you have the ampersand. So instead of putting ampersand, why would you put the plus since we're adding or since we're doing a multiplication with numbers on line number 28?
So if you want to put here, let's say if you want to put instead of this ampersand, if you want to put plus, right, and then if you want to put here plus, and then if you want to put here another plus, right, it will do the same thing.
Okay.
It will do the same thing. It will replace that x, it will replace that w, it is replace that y, and what you will have to do here, you will have to have another plus here, and then let's see, let me do an execution basically to see how it goes. I'm doing a full execution here. And this time I'm going to put a division sign, and then I'm going to put 5, and then so here if you take a look here, that now it is going to the division sign, and then it is coming here. So it is throwing an error here, type mismatch. Now the type mismatch, basically what is happening here is it is trying to, as we have in the x we have a double value, in the y we have a double value, and this basically it is trying to add, instead of concatenating, it is trying to add. So it is always better you use, instead of if your purpose is to concatenate, do not use plus, it will confuse you.
Thank you.
So if your purpose is to concatenate, always use concatenation. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
because it could be confusing. Okay, now this, you understood this, how we did this United States of America. If I remove a space from here, let's say I am removing one space from here, so what will happen now?
Join it, be no space.
Of America, there will be no space in between of and America. Okay, all right, so that is it regarding that. Let me go to the other example, the for loop, and let me comment out this part. Now the for loop, basically it works in the same way as it works in C. Here just the syntax is a little bit different. So so this, if you take a look at this slide, we have sum equal to 3 plus 8 plus 13 plus 18 plus dot 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 n. So we ask, take a value for n, right? Take a value for n and do the summation. So you will have to use for loop or any other loop. So what you need to do, what is your starting point? For I equal to 3. So here the good thing is, if you just write for, it will bring you the whole syntax, right? For I equal to, and then what is your starting point? Your starting point is 3. What is your end point? What is your end point? No, your end point.
Oh, sorry.
Your end point is n, right? You put the end point n, and what is your difference? 8 minus 3. What is your step? Your step is 5, right? And you want to do sum. So what do you do here? Sum equal to sum plus. So initially you put in the sum, you put 0, and then when I equal to 3, you are adding that 3, that means adding I with sum, and then after 3 the value of I will be step 5, so it will be 8. Then let me show you how it works. This for loop, how it works. I am going to put a breakpoint here, and let me do the execution. Let me clear everything. Okay, now it is like, if you execute this line, it will be asking you to input a value. Let's say if you input 13 as the value of n. Now if you take a look at your local variables, n equal to 13. So the series here up to 3, 8 and 13. It doesn't have anything else. Does it make sense, everyone? Now Now if in your local variables, if you execute line number 53, you will see that sum equal to 0, and now you will see another variable will be appearing here, I equal to 3. Can you see I equal to 3? So what it is doing, basically what it is doing, it is initializing I equal to 3 and then comparing, is this 3 less than or equal to n? N means 13. Yeah, condition is true, right? And then it is coming here, sum equal to sum plus I. What is the value of sum? 0. What is the value of I? 3. So sum equal to sum plus I means 0 plus 3. So if you execute this line, what is sum now? 3, right? When you click on next, this 3 will be stepped up by 5. You will see it will be 8. Now can you see I equal to 8 now? Right? I equal to 8 now, and 8 is less than or equal to 13. So it came into the body. And now what is the value of sum? 3. 3 plus I, 8. So it is going to add these two numbers and store it in sum. Now if you click on next, right, if you click on next, you will see now I equal to 13, because previously I was 8, now it has added another 5. Now can you see here, sum equal to, it has added, previously there was a value and it has added the remaining value with this one. Now what is the value of I now? 13. If you execute next, what will be the value of I?
It will be 18.
18. But your termination point, what is your termination point? 13. So that means now if you execute next, it will do another comparison. It will try to compare, is 18 less than or equal to 13? The condition will be false. So it will not go to the body again, and it will be exiting out from the body.
I have a question.
Sure.
So you said n is termination point. I don't understand that. Where is the termination point? I don't see that part.
Sure, let me
You
repeat.
said n is termination point.
Let me repeat here.
And also instead of 13, can you please put 15 there? See how that works.
Yeah, sure. Let me do another execution, and it will make more sense.
Before you used to put the termination, I think I know what Brother Abdul is asking. He used to put like I is equal to 3, then we put like I is less than or equal to 10 or 15, something like that. So right now we are not putting any explain on that.
Okay, so let me input 15, termination point 15 here.
Oh, okay, I see.
So that means the loop is now the loop is 3, 8, 13, but 15 is not in this series. Is 15 is in this series?
No.
But it will add up to 3, 8 and 13. That's it.
Right.
So now if you take a look here, so if you take a look at your local variables, now what is your termination point? 15. Whatever you have after 2 is, this is your termination point. Now your termination point is 15. So first time when it is executing, can you see it is adding 0 plus 3, and then can you see now it increased I by another 5. That means I is now 8, right? So 8 is less than or equal to your termination point. Now we got, right? Now what is your value? I equal to 8. Now if you execute next, what will be your value of I? It will be 13, right?
13.
Now 13 less than or equal to n. 13 less than or equal to 15. Condition true, right? So it will go inside. Can you see 13? 13 less than or equal to 15. Condition true. It came inside. Now if you execute next again, what will be the value of I? 18. 18 less than or equal to 15. The condition is true or false?
False.
False. So it will not go back to the line number 15 again. So it will exit out. Does it make sense?
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you.
So does anyone has any question? Okay. So we basically, the homework that I gave you, we basically discussed all of the homework, and I have recorded this session. What I am going to do, I am going to send you this recording session with some more homework. Some more homework and a couple of more videos that you will watch and do this homework. I will send you 2 videos where you hopefully by today. Hopefully by today I will send you.
Okay, sir. I have a question.
Sure.
You said the homework you're gonna send is gonna be attached with other videos, or with this video will be recorded?
No, the homework will be related to another video, like it will be advanced topics.
Our topic?
Yeah, from UFT, but it will be some topics regarding that you didn't learn yet. So you'll have to learn it from the video, and you'll have to do the homework.
The homework.
Yeah, and some of the homework will be from today's class as well. Actually, there will be 4 or 5 homework today.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I will send you a couple of
Sorry.
Go ahead.
On UFT, can you copy a script and send it? I was trying to copy it, but it's not allowing me to copy it and paste it. So that's why I did the snipping tool.
Yeah, you can copy and paste it in Notepad, and you can send it to me.
But it didn't work. No, but if it is virtual machine,
No,
we have to use the internet in virtual machine.
Hold on.
Yeah, the virtual machine doesn't work.
So what do you do? Let's say you want to send me this one. I'm copying this one, and then I am opening a Notepad. Let me show you what you will do. Let's say I am opening this Notepad, saving it here, file, save as, and then what you do, you go to your shared location.
Oh,
In the computer, you go to the shared location, save it over there, and then you will be able to access it from the local machine.
okay. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Why is my face?
Alright, so guys, load runner, don't forget about the load runner interview questions. Number 1. Number 2, you are getting a couple of videos where you will see some topics, new topics, you learn it and do the homeworks. And today's class recording I will send you. From this one I will send you a couple of more homeworks as well. So watch out for my email and be prepared for the coming class. And we'll talk to you in the next week.
Okay.
Yeah, so
We have an interview next week.
yeah, we'll have an interview next week regarding load runner.
Okay.
Alright, thank
The
you.
last question you said, right?
Hmm?
The last question you said the last time.
Yeah, last time, yeah.
Dr.
Yeah, go ahead.
You really want us to just get this in market like you want us to start?
Let me stop this recording here. Okay, so what is the question again?